What are the best mobile apps to set money aside? In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 apps that you could use to save and invest money for the long term. But before I dive into things, if this is the first time that you're on my channel, I'm always putting out new videos on a regular basis that will show you how to do affiliate marketing, how to grow an online business, and how to save and invest money for the long term. So if you enjoy those kinds of videos, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that bell icon so you can be notified whenever there is a brand new video right on this channel. But without further ado, let's get right into things. Alright, so coming in at number 5 is an app called Stash. This is a very popular app that you could, of course, get on your phone. And Stash has a lot of cool features that you could, of course, use. I actually have a notepad over here that where I have some, of course, listed here. But what's really cool about Stash, actually, is you can invest in what's known as fractional shares with as little as $5. So with a lot of with like investing in shares traditionally, like let's say that you want to invest in like an Amazon stock, right? Or like an Amazon share. With Amazon, typically you have to have like around like $2,000 to invest in like one single share. However, with an app like Stash, you could actually invest with like as little as $5, and then you could, of course, have like a small share right there. But another very cool feature is that you get stock back bonuses whenever you use the Stash debit card. So Stash offers you a little debit card that you could, of course, use, and then whenever you spend that in like any like store, restaurant, anywhere, online or offline, it gives you like little bonuses that you could, of course, use in your account right there. So it puts that towards like another like other like shares that you could, of course, use. But it's a very cool feature that you could, of course, check out. And again, if you want to, of course, learn more about how Stash works, they do have a video right here that pretty much goes over everything. But one other bonus here that they have is that if you enroll in direct deposit, it gives you a $50 to invest. So if you set up direct deposit into Stash and start getting paid up to 2 days earlier, it says they'll give you even they'll give you $50 to invest once your first deposit hits. So I think that's another really cool incentive to, of course, check out Stash. But Stash is a very cool app to consider checking out. But let's actually move on to number 4 on this list, which is called Digit. Now, Digit is an app that you can get. It's pretty much like a banking app that allows you to set goals for yourself. It helps you like set savings towards like if you want to pay off like credit card debt, emergency funds, student loans, that type of stuff. And another really cool feature about Digit is that it notifies you whenever you have certain bills coming up. So like let's say that you you have like mortgage payment set up coming up. It'll, of course, notify you of that, and then you could, of course, make whatever adjustments you need to make to, of course, pay that off right there. So I think that's a really cool feature with the Digit app. But yeah, they've got a lot of great reviews that you could, of course, check out here. So I mean, you could, of course, go through some of them, and it shows over $1 billion has been securely saved with the Digit app. So I think this is a really cool app to consider checking out. And again, with investing nowadays, I think it's definitely worth doing, especially if you are rather young. If you're in like your like late teens or like early 20s, I think these apps, or at least one or two of them, are definitely worth checking out there. But Digit is another really cool app. I want to see if there was anything else that I forgot to mention. So helps you save up money, helps you set money aside easily. It notifies you when you have like any bills coming up, and then allows you to set goals for paying off credit card debt, student loans, emergency funds, that type of stuff. So that's a really cool thing about Digit right there. But let's actually move on to number 3. This is an app that I've been using for a few months now. It's called Acorns.com. Now, this is actually an app that I have previously reviewed on this channel. In fact, if you want to check out my review for this, I will include like a card like up here if you want to go, of course, go back and check that out. But Acorns is an app that allows you to pretty much save money passively. So it's what I like to refer to as passive investing, where you could set aside like a specific amount that you want to have invested every single week. So you just link it up with your like your bank account, like your debit card, and then anytime like whether you want to set like aside like $5 to invest each week, or $10 or $15, you could, of course, set that amount that you feel comfortable setting inside of Acorns. And I think they even have like a feature where you can set aside like a custom amount as well. Like if you want to go like a little bit more than 15, you can do that as well. But you could start off with like as little as $5 a week. And then another really cool feature about the Acorns app is that they have what's known as the roundups. So basically how that works is, anytime you make any purchase at all, like let's say that you go to your local store, right, and you spend like $5 on some snacks, right? Or like five. Let's say like you spend like $5.30 on some snacks or whatever, right? What it'll do is it'll round up to the next dollar amount. So if you spend like $5.30 somewhere, what it'll do is it'll round it up to $6, and that additional, little 70-cent margin will then go into your Acorns account pretty much automatically. So you don't have to do anything for that to, of course, get put into your Acorns account. But although it may not sound like a lot initially, it can definitely add up very quickly over time. In fact, if I go into past right here, it'll show that within the past, few months, I've been able to save up just up to $239.91. And remember, this is with the $5 weekly investment that I currently have it set on. So I'm not like going like super aggressive on this thing, but with I mean like the investments that you hardly even notice, it definitely does add up very quickly, as you can see here. So I mean, here we've got like the amounts from like the roundups, we've got the recurring investments, and another cool feature about this is that they also help you invest in like dividends. So it gives you like little tiny amounts right there. But I'd say this is a very great app to consider using if you are like if you're like a complete beginner when it comes to investing. In my case, I'm not like say like an expert at when it comes to this type of stuff, but this was the app that I had kind of initially started off when it came to investing. But yeah, I think this is an app that is definitely worth checking out. And if you want to check this app out for yourself, I will have a link down below, link down in my description, where you can actually get a $5 bonus just for signing up. So when you go to that link and you sign up, you will get a $5 bonus. Then it'll also give me a $5 bonus as well. Looks like they're currently having like a little bonus going on. But if you sign up to that link down below, both you and I will get $5. So I think that's a pretty cool incentive. So if you want to check out Acorns for yourself, you can of course check out that link down below. But let's actually move on to number 2 in this list, which is called M1 Finance. Now M1 Finance is very similar to Acorns. I personally haven't signed up to this one yet myself, but this app I've heard a lot of great things about. In fact, what's really cool about this one is, unlike Acorns, Acorns does have a monthly subscription fee, although it isn't like a lot. It's like like $1 or like $2 or $3 compared to the recurring investment plan that you of course go to. So like in my case, I invest $5 each week with Acorns, and for that it takes out like $1 every single month. Now, while that may not sound like a lot, I know that for a lot of people, they're like, well, I don't want to have to pay to save money in the long term, or that type of stuff. But with M1 Finance, this is a completely free app to use, so you don't have to pay anything to, of course, get started. You pretty much can just start investing completely for free. So that is one of the main benefits with M1 Finance. So it's completely free to use. And also, like with Stash, for example, they also offer fractional shares. So instead of investing, $2,000 to buy like an Amazon share, what you could do is you can invest with like as little as $5 and invest into a fractional share right there. And I think that is very powerful in the long term. And one very unique feature they have is this feature called Expert Pies. So it's a very unique feature that allows you to replicate successful investors. So even if you aren't exactly sure, what to invest in, or what the best place is to start, this will give you some information that you could of course use to exactly know, where exactly to start. So I think that's a very great feature that they have, very unique feature that I haven't really seen any other investing app use, but that is one that I recommend. For that feature alone, I think this app is definitely worth checking out. It's definitely one that I'm going to be looking more into myself. But again, you could start investing for $0. So use their intelligent automation to invest in portfolio of stocks and ETFs. Borrow at 3.5%, and then spend your cash and with your M1 checking account and debit card right there. So again, they do have a lot of great feedback, and again, this is a completely free app to use right there. So M1 Finance is definitely one that I highly recommend checking out. And then as for number 1 is on this list, it is an app called MoneyLion. Now this one I've actually been using for, I want to say, a little over a year. This one I've been using for quite some time. Actually even more than Acorns, in fact. MoneyLion is a banking app that you could of course use, and it also sets up an investment account for you. Now what's really cool about this one, what I find really unique about MoneyLion, is that they do have they do have like two like I think like 2 subscription fees currently. Like you can have like either the free plan, or there is also like the paid plan where I think it's like 19 bucks a month, which I know that may sound like a lot, but hear me out. What's really cool about the investment account that you could of course get with this, you could actually get $1 completely for free just by signing in every single day. So every single day you'd have to sign into your account. It gives you $1, and that dollar then goes into your investment account. So most of what you're paying for that that of course membership, that subscription, it gets paid off with just by logging in every single day. And so then of course most of that then just goes into your investing account right there. And then another cool feature about this app is that it also gives you it gives you like access to loans without any let me see if I could find it down here. So you could borrow up to $500 without having to pay any APR, like interest or anything like that. And I think that's a very unique feature, something that I haven't really seen with any other like investing type of app or like any other type of loan app. So if you want to borrow like $500, and let's say that you don't want to pay like massive interest amount or anything like that, this is definitely one that I highly recommend checking out right there. But you could get access to 3 credit bureaus and credit checking, managed investing, cash advances. They also have that feature as well. And then like 70% of members improve their score by 36 points in 60 days. So even like myself, I didn't have like a very good credit score when I first signed up to this, but this app actually does help you improve your credit score quite a lot if you are, of course, using it consistently, and you of course are able to pay this off right there. So that is another really great feature of this app. I mean, your credit score, if you just use this the right way, it can go up it can go up pretty high very quickly. And then another feature that they have, this is actually one other there was actually one other feature that I had kind of forgot about for a while, and they also give you like these bonuses, like they give you like these points for using an app, and then you could of course use those points to redeem it for like gift cards. So I don't actually see it on let me see if I could find it in here. Maybe if I could of course log in real quick. All right, so it doesn't look like it's letting me view it on desktop. It's like saying like, okay, just download the app, which I already kind of have on my phone. But what's really cool about this app is that they also give you points for using it, and these points I had kind of forgotten about for like a while, and like one day, I want to say like a few weeks ago actually, I happened to check it and had like a few thousand points, and I was able to redeem those points for Amazon gift cards. So I got like 2 $25 Amazon gift cards that I could of course just redeem pretty much right then and there. So that's just another really cool feature about the Moneyline app. But anyways, those are the top 5 apps that I want to go over when it came to saving and investing in the long term. I hope you found this video helpful. If you found this helpful, be sure to give this a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because it really does help the channel out. But if you want to learn more about how to make more of a passive income in the long term, like let's say that you want to learn how to generate income from multiple streams of income right there, and you want to learn how to really become your own boss, have your own online business, then the very first link down below will give you access to a free 4-day training that I've put together, and that shows you how to really build up a long-term business in the long term right there. But anyways, hope you found this video helpful, and take care.